Hey everybody, it's Brent in Central Arkansas. I'm going to do another grow. This grow is going to be a combination grow. I'm calling it the Smoothie Blend Grow. It's all going to be microgreens. This one tray is going to have red cabbage in it, fenugreek, and rainbow radish, or radish. And they're going to be put in at 3 separate times because they grow at different rates. So we're going to start with the red cabbage, which takes the longest to grow. I'm also going to do a complete tray of sunflowers, and that's going to compose the 4 ingredients to make our smoothies. Alright, here's the 40 grams of fenugreek. I just put it on a plate after soaking for 12 hours, spread it out kind of thin, pat it down with a paper towel, and then let the air conditioner and the fan not completely dry it out, but make it to where I can spread it. I've got the primed fenugreek seed. By the way, you can dry this out completely for up to 7 days. I've heard. I've tested it all the way up to 4 days, and this will germinate after you've soaked it. If you dry it out up to 4 days for sure, almost every microgreen I've done this with will continue to grow. It's a form of priming they use in agriculture, and I discussed this some in the book. Anyway, we're going to take this and we're going to spread it just right on top of the cabbage. This is it completely spread out now, the fenugreek, and I'm going to take the antifungal. This is the only second time I've used this. Only the second time. First time was when I first put the broccoli on, and this time to get the fenugreek germination process started as well. So I'm going to take and soak this really thoroughly, and I'm not going to do it again until we put the radish on. I think I'm going to put the radish on in 2 days, if I remember the timing right. This is the mix now. Look at the cabbage. That's why I planted it first, give it a chance to get ahead. Looks like the fenugreek is almost caught up. Maybe I should have waited another day before I put it on. Alright, the fenugreek has passed the cabbage. So next time I know to start it, a day or two after I started it this time with fenugreek. Let that red cabbage grow longer. So we're going to take it out, we're going to take the dome off, and we're going to grow it under the light now. Notice the holes are off of a lot of these already. This is it today, and I uncovered the sunflowers just now. We're going to let them grow, and you can see the radish has popped through this. Radish are pretty aggressive. Let's grow today. Raining outside, and I was going to harvest this morning the smoothie grow here, and hopefully it'll clear up or stop raining. It's supposed to be partly cloudy today, and I can harvest it this afternoon. Okay, so some final thoughts on the overall grow. First, radish is a lot more aggressive than I expected, so I think we can wait 2 days even after I put it in this time. And I think I can put the cabbage in along with the fenugreek at the same time, because the cabbage is a little more aggressive than I thought it would be. I mean, it found its way pretty nicely through the fenugreek. Also, I want to keep the fenugreek under cover longer because it did not separate the seed holes like I'd like. I mean, that's fine, there'll be no problem with the seed holes at all, ground up in the smoothie blender, because fenugreek, also known as methy, is eaten, the seeds are eaten, so that won't be an issue. We'll just remember that for next time. The sunflowers, I think I'm going to go, the 300 grams looks pretty good, so I'll probably stick with that, but I'm going to keep it the weight directly on top of it next time, the cover and weight directly on top of it next time, to make sure that those roots go beneath, and to I'm going to keep the blackout dome on longer because I was getting true leaves at day 6. Today is day 7, and that's just too soon, so they can get a little bit taller, which will provide a little bit more nutrient. So overall, this was a really good first go. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to bring these out as soon as I can and harvest them for you. Hey everybody, it's time to harvest these bad boys. Now I'm going to just speed up the video, and I'm going to harvest them. This one is grown directly in the tray, and this one's grown on the medium screen in the book. So let's harvest this one first. Here we go. Alright, we're done with this. I've only got one tray. I've got the scale in there set up. And I wanted to show you this. I left a lot of material on here to show you how dense it is. Plus, I don't need to get as close as possible. What I'm trying to do is avoid, thank you Air Force! Go America! Anyway, I don't need to get as close, and I can make sure that I am not near the roots at all. So no plug. But this is a very, very clean product. No mold, no issues, and that's the way it always is when I grow. Almost always now, as identified in the book, and it's just a really good way to get good, clean, healthy microgreens. Anyway, let me show you. I'll just hold it in front of the camera here. And the roots. Alright, I'm going to take them in and we'll weigh this. Alright, this is a standard weigh. This is how we always do it. Turn on the scale. We put a glass to elevate, an empty tub just like the ones the microgreens are in, so we can subtract the weight of the glass and the tub and get an accurate count on just the microgreens within this tub. Zero it out. Okay, that's 24.8 ounces, 1.55 pounds, 703 grams. That is a really good weight. That is a great weight for 3 different types grown together. Let's polish off the sunflowers. Alright, I'm going to bring this over to you. I've got a few scragglers here that I'm going to finish up with, but I'm going to bring this over to you so you can get a look at the tray. It's very important that it is free of disease and fungus if I'm going to put it in my body. So let me show you what it looks like. see a lot of seeds, but a lot came off when I shook it over there and there. And there is a good bit of waste over there, but again, I wanted to stay away from the holes and the roots as much as possible, which will make cleaning the microgreens over there easier. So that's it. I'm going to get the stragglers, and then I'll bring it inside and we'll get a weight on it. Now we'll do the sunnies. I'll probably put the weights back to back in the video, even though that wasn't the exact sequence. Anyway, let's weigh this. $648 grams, 22.8 ounces, 1.42 pounds. This is one of my smallest sunflower grows ever, actually, and that's because I cut a lot of weight off of it and I didn't do a maximum grow. I only put 300 grams in here. So yeah, these are really beautiful microgreens. They're gonna make a great smoothie. Alright, I've got the microgreens. We're getting ready to package them up. I've got my scale here. I've got what I'm going to put each bag. I'm going to put them in bags with a zip tie and put them in the crisper. And I'm going to divide the microgreens by 7 days. And the wife and I are both going to drink these smoothies. Alright, it's time to make this smoothie. We're going to start out with 1 cup of almond milk. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of rolled oats. Next thing is some orange juice. I'm going to put a cup of orange juice in there. Alright, we're going to add fruit now. This is canned pineapple in 100% juice. Pineapple juice. We're going to put an apple in there and a banana in there. So there's the apple and the banana in there. Pineapple, I only used about half the can. The rest is in here for tomorrow's smoothie. These are the microgreens you saw me just do. Of course, that was a couple days ago, actually. But I know how I grew these, and I know they're really clean, so all I'm going to do is rinse it. We're not going to do any kind of wash. We're just going to rinse these and throw them in the blender. And this is going to be 2 drinks, one for me and one for Gina. There it is, blended. It does not look appetizing, does it? Doesn't matter how you dress it up. Green drinks just are not very appetizing. Smaller ones for my wife because I am anticipating she's not going to like it. And if she doesn't, I'll probably end up drinking that later today. So here it is. Let me give you a taste on camera. It's not bad, but you can definitely taste some microgreens in it. It's sweet. It's got a tad of bitterness probably from the fenugreek. Well, I can drink it. I'm not sure how the wife will, but you can ask me in the comments and I'll tell you. This is Brent, you guys. We'll see you later.